Hey guys, yesterday I did my PS2 collection. Today I'm going to do my GameCube collection. I don't have nearly as many GameCube games as I do PS2 games. I had a lot more, but some of them got lost, broke. I traded some of them in for other stuff, but this is what I have right here. And I know I have a couple more somewhere, but I think a couple of my friends are borrowing a couple of them, and I'll talk about it when I get through there and anyway like that. But anyway, here's what I have on me right now. And I said when I get to that point, I'll talk about that game when I get there. This one's going to go a little bit more in depth of all the games and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started. And I always have my games and stuff in alphabetical order, so that's how I am. I'm very anal about it. So, all right. So here we go. Enjoy my collection. First one on the list is F-Zero GX. A lot of people were telling me this game was really hard, way harder than the F-Zero for the Super Nintendo and all that kind of stuff. So, and you know me, I like challenging difficult games at times, so I decided to go ahead and go pick it up. It was only $5 at GameStop, so I was just like, let's go pick it up. And I've played it. It's a fun game, but it's really, really hard, and I don't know how to really advance through the story and all that kind of stuff. I guess there's some certain stuff they got to do, but yeah, this game is really hard, and I mean really, really hard, really, really high pace, high speed, high everything. It's not a bad game though. It's just, hi Sheldon. Anyway, it's a good game. Just there's some parts I wish it would make it a little bit more or less confusing on how to advance in the story and all that kind of stuff. I guess you have to complete some of the races in like race mode or something like that, but it's not a bad game. It's definitely not one of my favorites, but it's pretty good. It's one of my newer games in my GameCube series list, so not bad at all though. Next game on the list, I don't have a case for it. I just put it in one of my other cases until I can get me like a blank case or something like that. But it's Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Fun game. Really fun if you have multiplayer and all that kind of stuff, but even by yourself it's a fun game. I've yet to beat it. Sometimes I either get distracted with something else or something like that, but I will be planning on beating this game. I'll be maybe even doing an LP of it. I haven't decided yet. Probably will. Might as well since it has Final Fantasy in the name, but this is a fun game. Storyline's pretty cool, music's pretty cool, it's lighthearted and cheerful and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's a really, really fun game. So, yeah, I would recommend if you ever have a GameCube or something like that, check it out. And I heard that the Crystal Bears, the sequel, is pretty good too, so I'm going to be definitely checking that out. Yay, my Mario Mushroom tattoo. So, anyway, it's not a bad game at all. Next one, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Everybody wanted to know where Ike came from Super Smash Brothers, all kind of stuff. This is the game. See, there's Ike. Ooh, this is the game where Ike originated from Super Smash Brothers. Very, very good, fun, tactical game. I have beaten this game. Very fun, very worth it, and all kind of stuff. It's got the real death strategy once your character's dead. Like, besides the main character, but if one of your characters dies, they stay dead throughout the game. You cannot play as them again and all that kind of stuff there. But there takes a lot of strategy and a lot of patience to beat this game, but it's definitely worth the game, definitely worth it and all that kind of stuff. I would definitely recommend this game to anybody who likes strategy games or tactical RPGs or anything like that. This is a game for y'all to definitely check out. Next one, Gun. Pretty interesting game. I'm not a really good fan of like Western shooters or like shooter games in general, all kind of stuff, but this one has a little bit more of a strategy to it and all that kind of stuff. It's got a lot of controversy and all that kind of stuff because you kill Indians in the middle of the game, but this is actually a pretty decent, fun little game. It's not very long, but it's a very fun game. Game about revenge and game. Yeah, it's basically about a game about revenge because the main character's dad dies. So you're out getting revenge on all the gang and all that kind of stuff, and you find out a deeper story to whatever's going on and all that kind of stuff. But this is also a pretty interesting game. Alright, so if you ever have the chance to play that one, if you haven't played it yet, check it out. Another game I don't have a case for is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I'm currently LP in this game with one of my best friends. It's my first co-op. Like we do co-commentary and we switch back and forth like each part, and each of us play a different part and all that kind of stuff. So the game got a lot of controversy at the beginning because of the graphics. A lot of people didn't like the cel shade graphics and thought that it was like too cartoonish like and kind of stuff. If you're a pure Zelda fan like I am, and I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Zelda tattoo, yay. You wouldn't care about the graphics. Music's great, gameplay is great, storyline's great. It takes place 100 years after Ocarina of Time. All that kind of stuff. You would overlook the graphics, but at the E3 that year they saw, or the year before that, they saw a real life Link, and they expected to be like a real life darker version of Link. Instead they got the cartoon, which I can understand why some people would be pissed off, but don't overlook this game. In fact, the game's so good it can produce 2 sequels, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, all that kind of stuff. So I would definitely not overlook this game. This is a nice game to the Zelda collection. I will be definitely, I'm LP in it right now with, like I said, with my best friends. It's a slow going LP, but LD getting up before long. But definitely check this out. If you're a Zelda fan and you haven't checked it out, check it out. I wouldn't steer you wrong. This is coming from a diehard Zelda fan too. So definitely check it out. Next game on the list, Twilight Princess. This is the game that people saw at E3 with the real life looking Link that eventually became Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess was released on Gamecube and the Wii. The only difference is that the directions are mirrored. If you go right on the Gamecube version, you go left in the Gamecube version. It's like just mirror images of each other. Very dark. Probably not the darkest Zelda game. I think that would belong to my favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask. But it's still pretty dark. Got a lot of unique characters. Storyline's great. Good twist ending. Good twist toward the end of the game. There's all kinds of stuff to it, but this is a very good Zelda game, and I'll definitely recommend this one if you haven't played it yet. That's on my list. Mario Superstar Baseball. I'm not a huge. I play some sports games. I watch sports. I love sports, all kind of stuff. But I thought this was like a little witty. Now, Mario's been in like everything now, sports-wise: basketball, baseball, soccer, Olympics, tennis, golf, everything. But this is his first baseball game, and this is a good one. Now, I keep finding myself popping this in my Wii or GameCube every now and then to play it, and this is a very nice quality Mario sports title. It's really good. And all that kind of stuff, and you have like a little challenge mode to it. I still find myself going through the challenge mode quite a bit. But yeah, this is definitely a good one. I would definitely recommend this. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. Short game, pretty fun. Has a few frustration parts to it, but it's still not a bad game. You get to play as all the characters you see on here. You get to play as Iron Man, Venom, Wolverine. Except for Wolverine. I don't think you play as Wolverine. Yeah, you do. You do play as Wolverine. Spider-Man, Elektra, and all kind of stuff. If the only way you would get to play this game if you're like a comic book Marvel fan, all that kind of stuff. This game isn't for everybody, but it's not a bad game whatsoever. Albeit really short and all that kind of stuff. You can probably finish it in 3 to 5 hours if you just sit down and play it. But it's still not a bad game. Yeah. Next one on my list, Metroid Prime. No. Yeah, when I was little, I could never beat the original Metroids, like Metroid and Super Metroid and all that kind of stuff. This is actually the first Metroid I've beaten. And the only reason why I beat it is because I watched one of my friends in college play this and beat this game. Very good game. Extraordinary. One of the best games by far on the GameCube, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, and all kind of stuff. first 3D Metroid game, and there's so much to it and all that kind of stuff, and it's definitely a sense of satisfaction when you beat this game. Definitely a good game and all that kind of stuff. I would highly recommend adding this to your GameCube collection if you don't already have it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend it. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Not as good as the first one, but still a great game. Introduces a new villain in Dark Samus with the dark suit and all that kind of stuff. Still a great game. Not quite as good as the first Metroid Prime, but I have beaten this one too, and definitely still worth adding to your collection if you have it. And look, the cover's all shiny. Woo! So yeah, definitely worth it. If you haven't played it yet and all that kind of stuff. And before you ask, I have played and have beaten Metroid Prime 3 for the Wii. I don't have it, but I'll be showing that at a later time and all that kind of stuff. But definitely worth it. Mario Clash of the Ninja. Never was a Naruto fan, but this game was given to me. And all that kind of stuff. It's okay. That's all I can say about the game. It's okay. It's Naruto. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Never actually really played the original Paper Mario, but I heard a lot of stuff about it. And I have played it now recently. I got it off the virtual console and stuff like that, but this is actually the first Paper Mario game I've beaten. I've played and beaten and all that kind of stuff. And this is, I thought Mario RPG was like a big, huge, grand episode of Mario stories, all that kind of stuff, but this one takes the cake. This is by far the biggest Mario story you can ever have in a game. This is completely epic feel to it and all kind of stuff, and it's all just, everything's made out of paper. That's why it's called Paper Mario. But this game takes a long time to beat. Definitely a good game though, all that kind of stuff, if you have the time and patience to sit down through it and all kind of stuff. Story can be a little dragged on at times, all kind of stuff, but this game is really good. I really do like this game. The remake of the original Resident Evil. Never was a Resident Evil fan. Again, this game was given to me and all kind of stuff. I've never even touched it. It's just sitting there. I might actually play it one day, but I've never actually played any of the I've only played one of the Resident Evils and actually sat down and played it and beat it and all kind of stuff. All the other ones, I don't know why. I've just never been a Resident Evil fan and all that kind of stuff. But I've never actually played this yet. But I might sit down one of these days and actually sit down and play it and see how the originals are and all kind of stuff. This is the only one I've actually sat down and played and beaten. Resident Evil 4. Good game. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of shooters, and don't ask me why. I'm just not a fan of Resident Evil. I find them just kind of overrated kind of games. But I have sat down and played and beaten this game, and I must say this is not too bad of a one. My roommate keeps telling me to play Resident Evil 5. He said I might like that one too, so I might check that one out. But definitely a good game. Sorry. Sonic Adventure Battle 2. This is basically a remake with all kinds of stuff with Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast. Which, yes, I have a Dreamcast. It's just at my parents' house. I said I got a lot of old systems at my parents' house I still got to pick up. I do have this game for Dreamcast too, but basically that's all it is. If you played the original, you played this. It's just added on to stuff to it. But if you played the original Sonic Adventure 2 for the Dreamcast, it's basically all it is, just with a little bit of improved graphics, improved controls, and all kind of stuff. Good game. Sonic Heroes. A lot of people don't like this game. A lot of people do like this game. This game's so all kind of stuff. It's okay. It's not the best Sonic game in the world, but I've definitely seen worse. Sonic the Hedgehog for the 360, anyone. But not a bad game. You play first game. One of the first Sonic games you play when you have to play 3 people at once. Each of them have their own abilities. One's speed, one's power, one flies, and all kind of stuff. It's like the Team Sonic and all kind of stuff. It's not bad, but it's definitely not the best. Tales of Symphonia. I love this game. Perhaps one of my favorite RPGs ever of all time. I don't know what it is. I mean, this game has everything. Epic music, epic storyline, epic characters, epic battle system, epic everything. This is a game to own for the GameCube if you're an RPG fan. If you don't own it, what is wrong with you? Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. And I even play. I mean, I like this game so much. I even played the sequel for the Wii, Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World, which is not nearly as good as this one. It's still good. It's got a bunch of the old characters from the fifth game in it, but it's not. It doesn't hold a candle to this game. This is by far one of the best RPGs ever created. I absolutely adore this game. I will be LP in this game. You're gonna hear me saying all kinds of praises about this game when I actually eventually do it. But yeah. And it's come to find out, I only played this game like a couple of years ago because my friend Drew recommended me to it. But this game is freaking epic. I don't know what else to say about this game, but get it, play it, love it, absorb it, everything. Get it. Beautiful Joe. Love the Beautiful Joe series. Wish Clover Studios didn't shut down so we could see a Beautiful Joe 3, but this is what we have for now. Saw a preview of this game at a GameStop, and I kind of liked it, so I went ahead and picked up the game and played it several times and beaten it. It's a great game, very comic book-esque, like, also made by Clover Studios, Capcom, Clover Studios, all kind of stuff. But if you're a comic book fan or like to beat 'em up and all kind of stuff with a little bit of puzzle strategy to it, definitely get this game. It's not bad at all. Beautiful Joe 2, the sequel, where you can play as Sylvia, his girlfriend now. All kind of stuff. Basically more of the same thing, but you can play as a different character and all kinds of stuff like that. This one's probably even better than the first one, man, because of the storyline and the action and all kinds of stuff. There's so much to this game that you just don't understand. Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble. Basically, you get it's Beautiful Joe, and you get a lot of the characters from the cartoon. Put them together like this big huge rumble. Like Captain Blue was retiring, and everybody wanted to get the new lead cast, so they put them like in this big huge like fight and rumble and all kind of stuff. And the winner becomes the new member and all kind of stuff. It's a pretty interesting game concept. It's a Beautiful Joe game. You played one of them, you played them all, but it's still pretty decent. WarioWare Inc. I just like the WarioWare games. They're quirky and fun and short and fast-paced. It's not bad. That kind of stuff. If you just like to sit there and see what this is all about, this is a weird game, but if you'd like to sit down what it's all about, go ahead and check it out. And finally, WWE Day of Reckoning 2. I love WWE. I love wrestling in general. I watch WWE, TNA. If I have a chance, I watch ROH, everything else. And I love me some Stacy Keibler. But this is by far one of the better wrestling games from like the 64, GameCube era and all kinds of stuff. No Mercy for the 64 was a good one, but this is also a really good one too. A lot of customization with the characters, create your own characters, a lot of the good story mode. Everything's really, really good about this game. So if you are a wrestling fan and you want to find a good wrestling game for the GameCube, this one's it. So there's my GameCube collection, and I have, like I said, a few more games like Sonic Mega Collection. I think one of my friends borrowed that though, and I have The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures, and there's a few other ones that I have that just don't have on me right now, but as I get them back, I'll probably show them off a little bit. But this is basically what the bulk of my GameCube collection. It's not a really big one, but I still collect. I'm still trying to collect some more. As GameStop stops selling them, all that kind of stuff, they're basically almost practically giving away. So I might be picking me up some more here before long. So y'all have a good day. This is DKS3A, the Crazy Gamer, signing out.